Hey! Okay, so I am back with another video. I initially started this take already, but I didn't like how it was going, so I deleted it, which is probably too bad because it wasn't too bad at all. But it's nighttime again, and I have that light on in the back, and I am wearing my fancy dandy new necklace I got, which has like a bunch of, it says be on this side, on this little coin, and then it says be at peace, kind, free, peace, true, compassionate, strong, happy, brave, and thankful. So that's nice. I'll probably do some photography stuff with this at some point. And I'm also wearing my mass media sweatshirt, which is awesome. Our mascot at campus is a lighthouse, which I can admire more now because I really love lighthouses. I had this like lighthouse keychain and I don't know where it went, which is sad because I wanted to do more photography stuff with it. I'll have to look for it again. Maybe I'll find it when I'm organizing my room and stuff. I hope so because I really liked it. I also took a shower, so that's good, because I needed to do that, and decided to wear a different shirt as well, just so it's not always in my pajamas kind of thing. So that's nice. It's been making videos has been getting me more into trying to like get presentable for a video, so good stuff. I also have some leftover hot cocoa over here. Yum yum. Yum yum. I also have to repaint my nails because they're fading out a bit, so I gotta repaint them before I go out tomorrow. Because we're going out tomorrow over a friend's house in Boston, so that's fun. And what else do I have to say? I think that's about it. Just like a little short update kind of thing before I get into the actual video. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna read to you the article, the third article that I wrote in fall 2016. Sweet. Yeah. It's called, okay, hold on 1 second. I don't know, maybe I'll just make this like a talking video, a short little video thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Decisions. I will say that I might have to adjust my expectations for what I can get done before the end of the year, so I might not be able to actually output as many videos like about articles and stuff because that's a lot of videos. Hey, okay, so I might just merge this video into the last video, just edit out a couple parts from the last one, because I kind of don't want it to, it's a short, me talking vlog-ish kind of thing, that I don't want to make it into a different video, because it's still just, I don't know, it's always just me talking, really. But anywho, I am going to actually read the article now, and then, get through, like, 2 more articles, videos and stuff afterward, because the last time I made a video and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make some more videos afterward, and I like didn't at all. So, but now I'm actually going to do that. So this is called, the third article from fall 2016 is called Staying Alive Through a Crisis, which is a blog adaptation that I did. I made a blog post with this title or something similar to it, where it was called like it referenced Sia's song "I'm Alive" or "Alive" really, and talked about it and stuff. and was basically about that, and then I just shortened it, edited it, and then made it into a article post. I think you get what I mean. Okay, so Stay Alive Through a Crisis by Raquel Lyons, staff writer. So, trigger warning, so I'll have to put something in the beginning. Trigger warning, mention of self-harm, suicide, and suicidal thoughts. There are times when I listen to Sia's song Alive and appreciate that I have survived my darkest days regarding mental health issues. There are times when I listen to her song and smile at the strength I've used to get through those difficult times and marvel at how I managed to make it through them when I was convinced I never would. Recovery is a process in which I include my dark days, when I wasn't sure I wanted to recover or get better or see the next day. That's where the beginning of my recovery started. In the abyss, the vortex, the black hole, the whiteout. In the nothingness, still, there was something. There was me, and I made it through. Now, there are still days when I wish I hadn't. I call those moments resentful Raquel days. However, I also have days of recovery Raquel, in which I'm proud to have survived and to be here, on the better side of days where I can still achieve my dreams and my hopes and my wishes, where I can still listen to awesome music and interact with awesome, amazing people, where I can expand my sense of self and who I wish to love. It's exciting, really, and I think sometimes it can be easy to forget that. It's especially easy to forget that when you have a dark cloud of mental illness shrouding you. So you may ask, how did I make it through my crises? A combination of tactics is my best answer. First, medication was necessary in my case. I was reluctant to go on medications. I can likely attribute that to the controversy and stigma surrounding medication to treat mental health issues. However, I was in my first hospitalization at the end of January 2015 when I was convinced by a nurse on the unit to try out medications. The worst was already upon me, and not being on medications wasn't helping my scenario, as I was in the hospital, and if it could help, why shouldn't I not try them? That's the best of what I can remember her telling me. It had enough of an impact on me to drop my reluctance and go on medications, and for me to tell you about it now. So I tried meds, and they didn't help for a while. They may have made things worse, actually, but I don't know for sure. So I tried another brand of meds, and those helped. Then there were a few other trials, but eventually I got on the 2 medications I'm on today. What I've been told repeatedly by the professionals of the mental health community is that medications are an aid to help me do the work I need to do with psychotherapy. With psychotherapy, I said. Without medications, I'd continue to be emotionally dysregulated and going through several crises, which isn't a cohesive environment for me to make gains in recovery. So for me, medications played an important role. What else helped? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Find something to hold on to. Whether it is a physical thing, a stuffed animal, or a metaphorical thing, my dreams for the future, I found things to hold on to. I found reasons to live another day. My suggestion would be to come up with reasons to live for yourself. They can be anything. I have listed food and activities and friendships and more. In another article, I will even share my own. Also, writing positive things about your day in a journal can be helpful too. Bonus points if you can come up with different things each day, so it gets your brain thinking and you notice all the little stuff that makes you happy, even when life's difficult. Doing iOS or ink on skin helped me a lot too. Drawing or writing on myself with pen really helped to get my attention focused back in the present moment, to distract me, to feel the touch and smell of the ink, to create something beautiful rather than something destructive or painful. Remember that getting better requires time to pass. It sucks, I know, and for a good few months I didn't notice change in my outlook on life. It was brewing through the small steps. My dark days lasted for 3 months, the first set, definitively, and 6 months overall, including those first 3 months. But recovery was brewing in my system from March 2015 on. That's why I think and say my dark days were encompassed by my recovery. They fit inside each other like those Russian doll sets. Each moment I could use to try one other positive coping mechanism rather than scratching myself was a victory. Each moment I could get through alive meant another day under my belt of survival. And again, I didn't think I'd actually make it through alive. I got through those first dark 3 months with the complete belief that I was going to kill myself at any moment in time. I was always planning my suicide and looking for opportunities. The snow days killed me more inside as I kept missing therapy appointments. which I didn't completely mind since it gave me more of a chance to die. And while I may have been scratching myself during those 3 months, and while I did get 2 hospitalizations out of that time, I wasn't always acting on my suicidal thoughts, mainly because I felt there were problems with my plans or chances I'd be interrupted. My point is, while I didn't think I'd make it out alive, time continued to pass, and as it did, my crisis did too. You see, a crisis is time limited. The more time you can buy yourself within that crisis, the better the chance you'll make it through it unharmed. Another way to think about it is, feelings are temporary. When I couldn't stand the thought of making it alive through another week, I thought about it as getting by the next hour, the next minute, and the next few seconds. Working with seconds is pretty good because seconds go by quick, and if I could hold on for a few seconds, I could make it to a few minutes, then hours, then days. It was a way of breaking down the complexity in a simpler fashion to something I could genuinely handle and cope with. Hospitalizations were also very helpful for me. I had to go through a good range of emotions beforehand, but I'm grateful to myself that I used the time in the hospital as best as I could, regardless if I was annoyed or depressed through it. I kept myself going to groups and asking for help, and a lot of that experience I now use to write these articles. My crises began tapering off by the summer of 2015. One time when I texted my friend and my mom that I was having a hard time and I was going to take a bath, they freaked out because they thought I was going to kill myself, even when in my mind I was only going to take a bath. I had no thoughts about killing myself. It wasn't even on my radar at all. Another time I went out of the house to the store to meet up with that same friend. My mom was concerned that I crashed my car and die, and again I was like, what? No, I'm just going to the store. I hadn't even thought about that. These were the signs that I was moving away from the identity I had crafted about myself being a suicidal blob. Implementing positive coping strategies and proper self-expression through art aided me in the process of my recovery. Particularly, implementing positive coping strategies when I was feeling well was of huge importance. I was told in my 3rd hospitalization that the key to using positive coping strategies is to use them when I am doing well, so that when I feel bad, I'm more likely to think of those positive coping alternatives and use them and actually turn to them. This is because many of us know that when we're feeling bad, we have a harder time of thinking clearly, and we may opt for a quick or temporary fix instead. The most important thing to remember is that you can and will make it out alive through your crises. And if you ever have any doubt, reach out to someone. You are loved, you are cared for, more deeply than you realize. I care about you, and I believe that you too will get better. Stay safe. Done. Only mild difficulty getting back there. Editing time. It'll be time for me to edit, and then I'm probably just going to record the next few videos though, but that's going to be a bitch to edit. Yeah, so thanks for watching and for listening, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.